with caution.
Oh my god. Okay, well, here we are once again. Best of 11 between Blackened and Fazzar this time. Fazzar stepping up to the challenge in instead of Mint. So let's see how this will turn out for our new young prodigy. Up and coming player. Been putting in the work. Currently, like I said before in a couple of streams earlier, the #1 spot on the ladder right now. First place. Definitely a man up to the challenge to face Blackened. Hey, what's up, Saxon? How you doing, man? But yeah, a little bit of a background story preemptive to this fight is Gamba. You want Gamba? Why Gamba? Oh damn. Oh shit, I just randomly clicked on a Fortnite stream. No! No, please! No fucking Fortnite streams, bro. No Fortnite streams. Het wacht op je! Blackened versus Fazzar. I guess we could do this every single match. You get a minute time. Yeah. Anyways, a little bit of a background story. So what Blackened did is Blackened uploaded his POV of Blackened versus Mint, and I think he linked it in the description. The thing is that Fazzar watched that POV stream, and he realized that Blackened's vision was around this, which is, as a player for my resolution, normally impossible to do. The reason why I can do this so far out is because I am spectators. Spectators have the capability of viewing out a lot more. This is the furthest I can view as a spectator. As a player, this is more locked towards resolution. I believe it has something to do with that. However, Blackened plays on a pretty big ass monitor, and it comes actually down to the larger your resolution is, the more you can see with the exact same settings as someone that would be on 920 1080p. So basically, if you would be playing on a television, let's say, I don't know, let's take a weird example like an 85-inch television. You would be able to play on this resolution, for example. And so the issue with Fazzar in this case, he said that if this is my vision and this is Blackened vision, then Blackened has an advantage because he can see more of the map and he can, you know, react faster and stuff like that. And it's a valid point in my opinion. You know, I kind of agree with Fazzar. You know, it's hard to say. In the meantime, we're going to have our first engagement. Let's get over to that one real quick. So actually, Fazzar started a discussion about this, that it should be locked for both players in a competitive environment. And I would agree with that, you know. It's he also brought up a nice example for StarCraft, that there was a player in StarCraft 2, because he used to be a competitive StarCraft 2 player, that actually found a glitch or a way to break the camera and being able to zoom out more, thus giving him an advantage, allowing him to see more, and he got disqualified. Now obviously this is not StarCraft, but we're also trying to be a competitive RTS, and if you look at any other RTS, it doesn't matter how big your resolution is, everyone has the same setting, everyone has the same resolution. So in my opinion, I kind of agree with that. Now if you want to play Europe and you want to do Anal Gardens or whatever the hell, and you want to play on your 85-inch television, I'm fine with that. You sure he meant StarCraft? I am definitely positively sure. That being said, like I said, if it's for a competitive environment, I would kind of agree with it. If you want to do it on a casual basis, I don't care what you do. You know, it's fine. But you know, any advantage is would be unfair in my opinion. Now there are standards. You know, if you're playing on a fucking potato PC and you can't afford to play on the standard resolution, which is in my opinion like 1080p, then it's hard to say. You know, maybe we can have a fix for both players that, you know, no matter what kind of system you have, that you can zoom out as much as any other person. But you know, it's a discussion to be had. Well, I haven't heard of it before, but I'm believing Fazzar's word. Obviously, like, I don't think he makes that up. If he does, when that's a little bit sad, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. That being said, though, Fazzar seems to be having a pretty good engagement here so far, but up north we got an incredible flank that just happened. 2 harvesters lost for Fazzar. Did take a good engagement versus Blackened. Unfortunately, without eco, he won't be able to rebuild his advantage. He won't be able to keep that up, and Blackened will just be able to just reproduce and gain on him. Do you know the name? It's been shared in the competitive Discord somewhere. He shared the name of the player. Like I said, I you know, believe him on his words. Don't think he would make that up. And this is tough because Blackened knows exactly where that army is. So Fazzar might actually be running into a trap. And Blackened is still around here somewhere with that army. Fazzar did restore his eco over here. So we can go over to the eco tab fairly soon. But Fazzar needs to do something because otherwise his army is going to be picked apart because it's split off way too much. Yep. Yep, that's gonna be cleaned up. 15k, 10k advantage all of a sudden. Blackened will reproduce. Oh, it's cyberspace? That could be possible as well. I thought it was SC2. I wasn't not entirely sure. Who the fuck plays cyberspace? Anywho. I mean, I do have to lean a little bit more towards Fazzar's opinion right now. I know it's gonna be a little bit annoying for people that do play on bigger resolutions. I get that. Like, I myself am not affected, so it doesn't matter that much to me, but I can see why it would affect other people in a negative way. But at the same time, I didn't hear a lot of valid counter arguments to not implement it for a competitive setting. So there's that as well. Yeah, to me, it's never been a big deal. I knew this existed and I don't really care. Like, I know Stitch, for example, plays on an actual television. And so if she's playing team games, she can probably see the entire map while she's playing. You know? Big deal. Like, it's not that a player becomes godlike because of it. Like, take Blackened, for example, as well. Blackened has been in RGL 12. He got completely destroyed by Despro, who plays on 1080p. Maybe even smaller because he micros a lot. I think he said something like that. He plays smaller than that. So it doesn't really... It's not really game breaking, but it is an advantage nonetheless. Wow. Yeah, this is a good attack from Blackened, and Fazzar let it happen. He was ready to defend, but he still gave up 2 harvesters to do so. Now he's gonna lose the MCV over here. Potentially another 2 harvesters are in risk of going down, and at least one of them will be, and the other one will be as well. Fazzar is losing control of this fight, and in the meantime, Blackened is gonna give him a hard time again over here with 4 harvesters. Yeah, this one might be over. Oh, actually, Blackened could take that fight with the medium tank still alive. He could have taken some really good trades if he didn't retreat the army. But, you know, that being said, now he's over here, killed the harvester. He can finish off the ref to cripple the eco even more. And just like that, Fazzar is in some deep trouble. Calls the GG. First one goes to Blackened. And let's hope that this won't be a repeat of last week. But I'm feeling confident for Fazzar. I know for sure he can do it. Here we go.
Battle control terminated.
To it, game number 2. The almighty petrodollar made by Illusion. This map is older than my Twitch career on Openra. And we've got Blackened in the top right and Fazzar in the bottom left. A ton of oils on this map. 5, 6 oils in total. 2 comm centers. Yeah, interesting map layout as well. I like the usage of the cliffs here to create different openings. Which means it probably like 2 oils are pretty much one-sided and the rest is pretty much contested. Like this one, it looks closer to Blackened, but you know, Fazzar can easily contest that because the opening is on the southern entrance or the southern side. But Blackened going with double dog here, trying to hunt down the engineer. Free money. If he wins though, then that is free money for sure. Oh, he's going for double engineer. Okay. Well, that could work. But currently that's gonna turn into a free snack. Oh, he changed his mind. Wait, I need to check something. Okay, we're good. No, it's gonna turn into a free snack still. No. Oof. Well, luckily he has another one, but there's a chance he's gonna take some free losses here too because of the dog. Blackened can just take that out for free. He's being caught. Oh, he wasn't cautious enough. I was about to say he's being cautious with his dog micro, but not cautious enough. And Fazzar takes out that dog. Blackened's going for a pretty decent investment here, but I like it. He does have 2 oils to get some more eco going. He also sold his ref. He went double ref but still sold it. It's a pretty common strategy to get out a faster war factory by a couple of seconds, as you can see here. But at the same time also gives him some money back so he can invest that into some more infantry. And we see 3 Grens as well. Pretty late Grens, but they can still prove to be fairly effective. A little bit trapped here. Fazzar not sure where they went, but he doesn't want to take the risk into engaging that because of the vision of the oil. Fazzar went for the double light vehicle combo. There's the Grens taking care of the power plant. Unfortunately, they will lose their life. That being said though, Fazzar is low power and it doesn't seem like he wants to do anything about that. He could potentially... Yeah, it's gonna be rough. If he sells the ref, then that's not gonna cut it for him. He would still be 10 power short. So he's not really in a situation to have sold anything there, so he has to eat the slowed down production for a while. And Fazzar's actually going to kill off that thingy here. Yo, Ground Score Pro with the 12 people rating me. Thank you so much, man. Hope you had a great stream doing Red Alert. And yeah, welcome everyone. My name is Kaution. I'm doing Openra, commentating most of the time. And you're just in time to watch a best of 11 between Fazzar and Blackened. Currently it's 1-0 for Blackened. And we are 4 minutes into the game of game number 2. And it could be possible we're getting a clash here straight off the bat. What's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, I like that commando emote, man. That looks good. Looks really nice. Nice micro from Blackened. Light tank is not in a good position to soak for his infantry. Fazzar is trying to rely on the comm center. If he gets the APC, he might be in a good position. Oh, but the Crushes did so much there. And Blackened is actually going to win over that engagement. Blackened once again looking in a pretty good position. It's 7k versus 2k army value in advantage of Blackened. Sheesh. Blackened also decided to not build a second MCV, which I believe that's fine for now. He could actually use the road to get some speed advantage, get that to that expansion a little bit quicker, and now he actually has the second MCV to take more space of the map. Fazzar is going to rely on his second MCV to take his first expansion. But yeah, once again, Fazzar is a little bit in a pickle. He also needs to eco slide over here because he's being mined out completely. And Blackened is most likely going to go for an attack here on the main base. We'll have to wait and see. Resolution aside, Blackened just seems really... I know he's training for the Red Alert Global League. So he's been putting in the work 100%. You know, cast the resolution thingy aside. But he's preparing for the next RGL season. And obviously he's going to aim for the top. Okay, that was an expensive scout. Using an engineer to do so. Double flame tower here might cause some issues for Fazzar. Blackened's gonna move away those harvesters, really nice. Yeah, and these flame towers are gonna cause some damage. Tanks go down. Blackened's gonna send in the harvesters to do some soaking as well. And yep, loses that entire army. Still takes out a harvester though, but that doesn't matter that much. Blackened took a really good trade there. And now Fazzar has actually not enough to deal with this push in the south from Blackened. Kaboom! This is not looking good. Even if Blackened decides to play passively, he can just pressure and put an MCV down here, and then, you know, that's gonna deny any expansions for Fazzar in the south. And it seems like that is what he might be doing. In the meantime, this attack from Blackened is working out as well. Fazzar is struggling, but with the support of the pillbox, he should be able to deal with that infantry. Yeah, that's just gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. I'm surprised that Blackened was a little bit hesitant to push. $13k versus 10k, still doable, but definitely map control for Blackened with a second expansion going here. It's looking rough. Both players on Radar Dome tech. We got the first Arties and most likely Blackhawks for Fazzar. So maybe that tech is what he needs to make a comeback. Blackened able to take out 2 oils from Fazzar, but here we go. Here we might have a good engagement here. Fazzar able to see the army with the Blackhawk, and look at that damage from the arties. It's gonna be real good. Nice, he sniped all the rocket soldiers with the Blackhawk, and this is a perfect engagement for Fazzar right now. He's turning this stuff around. Tier 2 already coming in handy dandy for Fazzar. Yeah, now this expansion is wide open. There is an army here from Blackened, but by the time he sees it, it still might be bad for Fazzar. He's going straight to Tech Center as well. Blackened needs to move out. Unfortunately, the arties are going to be caught, which would have helped him immensely to deal with that army from Blackened. Blackened is on tier 3 as well. We're seeing shock troopers coming in. So this might be a painful fight. Still 1 RT left for Fazzar to turn this around. This could still be really good. Blackened is moving into heavy tanks to deal with the RT, and he gets it. But the Blackhawks have dealt so much damage to the infantry. Alright, Blackened is on 3k army value. He's going full Tesla here. Tesla troopers and Tesla tank. Well, they probably will get a pretty good tie out of this. But Fazzar now in full control. This is rough though. It's a lot of flame towers and Tesla coil to deal with. But he will get the radar dome as well, which is good. Oh no, oh no. No, Taya, please. Not like this. Oh my god. There's the Iron Curtain. He's going straight for the MCV. It's not a good choice, but... No, don't ignore that flame tower. What? Oh, I believe he's too scared. He's actually too scared. He can easily take... He could have easily taken out the Iron Curtain as well. If he doesn't take out the Iron Curtain now, he's gonna have a really good comeback here. But what a tank here. Is it going to be able to kill the second harvester? No. Flak truck saves him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh!
2 harvesters went down over here as well. Blackhawk support coming in to deal with the shock troopers. And slowly but surely, Blackened is getting overrun, and Blackened calls the GG. Fazzar turning it around, tying it up 1-1. We've got a set here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an actual set.
Battle control terminated.
And we're getting straight into game number 3. Alright, let's see how this will turn for Fazzar. Will there be a repeat for Fazzar, or will Blackened take control yet again, playing on Desert Strike? Pretty standard map so far. We got 2 oils in the middle here. And we both got allies players this time around. So let's see what's in store for us right now. Bro, my man wins points and immediately spends them. The worst award there is. Well, Tanya didn't do much in that match. Let's be honest. Tanya didn't do shit. She got zapped. Well, she blew up a riff. Let's be honest. She blew up a riff. Definitely not worth the money. Oh, goes for the barrel. Immediately gets a good snipe. But defender's advantage will push Fazzar off. Yeah, Fazzar is gonna play it passive. He doesn't want to engage, and for good reason. He would have lost that engagement 100%. Blackened is already going to set up his engineer for potentially later a sneaky cap. We've seen him do that before. So engineers work a little bit different in this game. They are reusable, and it takes them a while to capture something, whereas in Red Alert it is instant. Here it's not the case. Ooh, Blackened trying to cut off the reinforcement line here from the barracks, trying to get some potential rocket soldiers, but he finds a medic. He's gonna find another medic as well, and he has enough rifles to deal with this. Really good engagement from Blackened so far. Yeah, good bait from Blackened as well. Very good. And pretty good trade for Blackened. Blackened only lost 2 rifles there, but he killed 15 from Fazzar already. And he's going to be able to take out the oil derrick too. Very good start. Yo, what up, sexy? How you doing, man? Amron got nothing on you? Well, she got a pair of boobs. I don't have that. So, you know. So, it is what it is. Alright, well, Fazzar going with the Ranger. So is Blackened.
Welcome, my child. It's good to have you back among the faithful.
Yo, Pharaoh Wizard TV, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Fazzar with the scouting. And Blackened actually moving in very aggressively this early on. He went for light tank and ranger double light vehicle combo. It actually could work out to deal with Fazzar's army currently. And with 3 rockets accompanying him, he could potentially take out some harvesters. And actually, Fazzar doesn't have a pillbox ready yet. It will be in a couple of seconds. 5 to be exact. Yeah, and the armor from the light tank is going to cause Blackened to kill this entire army. He also killed the ranger too. And this is already devastating. This is huge. This is huge.
What we gonna name it?
Stream baby, what we're gonna name it? How would I call my stream baby? If it's a man, I would probably call it Tanyo. I don't know. If it's a girl, I would probably call her Eva. Yeah. Tanyo or Eva. Yep, we got it. We figured it out. Thank you for the sub, Wizzy. I appreciate it, man.
Battle control.
Yeah, that was a pretty fast game from Blackened here. Everything was just working out. Like, he had a very early advantage, killing off all the infantry, and then just capitalized on that advancement, going for light vehicle pressure early on. And Fazzar just traded very poorly. He also didn't place his static defense for some weird reason, because he had one ready. The 4th game is
Battle
on its way.
Initialized.
Oh, I actually like this one. I really like the custom map palette for this one. Very soothing, very pleasing to the eyes. We've got 2 oils in the middle as well. I like the rubble in the houses here in the middle to prevent from taking a very dominant position in the middle. It could still be done though, but not as easily as it would be when it was empty. Besides that, yeah, pretty standard. 2 double mine expansions on each side. One in the middle. Hey, what's up, Mega Tank? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Okay. Once again, Blackened this time is playing Ukraine. And once again, he's going for the dog. Now, for the players that don't play Openra this much, is a dog in this game is very useful because it creates more vision than a standard rifleman would. Now, the reason this is important in Openra is because riflemen in this game have more attack range than vision range. So if you accompany them with a support unit that gives more vision, they will obviously have an advantage over rifles that do not have this unit, which will Blackened will perfectly, I was about to say will perfectly showcase this, but because Fazzar took the oils grant vision as well in this game, and because of the vision of the oil, the rifles were able to see Blackened. But I guess Fazzar in this case gave the perfect example. So because of the vision of the oil, Fazzar was able to see the rifles, and the rifles were able to shoot Blackened's rifles without them being able to fire back. So yeah, actually Fazzar prevented disaster because that dog could have made the difference if he didn't capture that oil earlier. Does regular RA not have vision mechanics? They are vision mechanics, but I don't think rifles, for example, have more attack range than they have vision range in that game. And I think, to be fair, as far as I know, infantry is not that important in original RA. I feel like it's more of a tank meta. Always has been, as far as I know. That being said, I think original TD has a little bit more infantry value. Oh, nice spot from Blackened. He saw it. It's gonna prevent. Yeah. That's an engagement Fazzar would have definitely lost due to that vision. Nice from Blackened to retreat in that situation. Good usage of the flak there. Flak going in for the ranger kill. Almost gets it. But Blackened was getting a little bit too enthusiastic there, and he went straight into the army from Fazzar. Ranger is one of those units, is super fantastic as a support unit for allies. It's got a ton of range, has been nerfed greatly though in terms of vision range, but it's still a really good unit. No fog of war? Yeah. RA doesn't have fog of war. I mean, it does at first, but once you discover it, it stays clear. Alright, 5.5 versus 4k, so small advantage for Fazzar in terms of army value. Looking at the statistics, is going to be fairly even. Fazzar actually having a bigger boost in eco. I wonder what's the reason because of that. Ah, I see. Blackened is still on. I think he just went to 5 Harvs. Hard to say. Fazzar might have been on Harvs, more Harvs a little bit sooner. That, or it could be his ref placement as well. Oh yeah, it's most likely going to be that actually. Hard to say. I think it is. Fazzar could actually sell this ref as well. It's kind of useless. And then yeah, army graph. Not much to say about it. Fazzar already on 3 Raxus. Blackened on 2. Blackened a little bit behind in terms of macro, but not that much that it's going to create an issue. First MCV coming online for Fazzar. It's going to take that expansion up in the north. And Fazzar went for an extra light tank as well. This is going to be an important engagement, but one that's going to be very hard for Fazzar to win. Lots of rocket density. They're going to be able to one-shot that light tank. Blackened once again baiting, trying to kill the oil, baiting Fazzar into his army. And that heavy tank is doing so much work right now. Look at that. Now it's going to come down to the flak truck if they can hold. All the infantry has been killed off. And now there is no units to support Fazzar's medium tank. Pretty good engagement for Blackened. But that being said, Fazzar still in the lead in terms of army value. So yeah, but still Blackened traded really well. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's going to do much. That being said, Blackened has a pretty good expansion here with his main Conyard. He's doing this strategy a lot, which I'm not saying I don't think it's a bad strategy necessarily, but he does give up a little bit of building time to do so. Moving out the main MCV, and before his second MCV even comes out, just to take a little bit of ground faster. It does allow him to take expansions a little bit faster compared to Fazzar. Let's see. He's gonna have a pillbox ready. I think this engagement will actually turn out well. It's gonna come down to how Fazzar handles this situation. But yeah, Blackened's gonna back off. He doesn't want to deal with that just now. So this is going to be definitely a bit more of a staler match here. Both players have established their fortifications. And yeah, it's gonna come down to a fight in the middle. The first one who can drive the other one off of the middle here is gonna have a pretty big advantage. Now Fazzar once again is moving in, but Blackened has a really nice concave, but he only has one heavy tank in the front, but definitely more units present in this fight. Yeah, and Fazzar is going to be pushed off here, and this kind of sucks for him as well. Going straight to Raider Dome to see if he can push his advantage back with some tier 2 units. We saw that in the previous game as well, the second game actually, where he tied it up. He had an amazing engagement because of his tier 2 units. So hopefully that can happen again for him. Currently he's 4k behind in army value, and if he decides to engage more straight into Blackened's army, then that advantage is going to grow more and more in Blackened's favor. So Fazzar has to come up with a different way right now. That also being said, Fazzar hasn't really tried to pressure anything at all. This eco is kind of exposed, I have to say. Like, he can definitely put some pressure on this, even though it's just one medium tank or like a couple of rocket soldiers accompanied by a tank. Would have been perfect. Whoa, Black Betty! Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. But Blackened also struggling to try and create an opening in Fazzar's defense. Now, Blackened is going to rotate again. And Blackened is definitely in control of the middle, which makes it really hard for Fazzar. Fazzar has to rotate back and forth between these two expansions. Blackened is going to bring over an MCV for static defense support. And Fazzar hasn't seen this army as of yet. But look at that arty. That arty is going to do massive damage. Oh, Blackened's pushing. Blackened's pushing. Oh, the arty is going to go down, but Fazzar has slowed him down. Another arty comes out of the war factory. Can it do some more damage? Not that much. War factory is going to go down. That is a huge, huge deal. Not sure where Fazzar is going with that Blackhawk without ammo. That being said, Blackened still doing damage. I loved how he used the two heavy tanks over here to slow Fazzar's units down. He gets two more harvesters here as well before that army goes down. So he actually took out a war factory and some eco. Really, really good. If this continues to go on, Fazzar will not be able to catch up with Blackened's pressure. And also Blackened bringing an MCV here has the rack so he can reproduce immediately on the battlefield where he needs them to be. The flame tower is just pressuring the MCV as well. Fazzar hasn't noticed yet. There we go. But the flak truck is there and it able to take it out. Trying to kill the husk so that it doesn't gets retaken by the mechanic. And Fazzar holding on for his dear life right now. Well, army values are even indeed, but no war factory for Fazzar just came back up. Blackened on 2 war factories. Oh, and another Blackhawk goes down just like that. Medium tank here doing some good flanks. It's gonna take out another harvester. Yes, Fazzar was paying attention. He gets it. He gets it. So let's have a look at the eco tap in the meantime. We got 5 harvesters for Fazzar, 6 for Blackened. Blackened's got 5.5k in the bank though, ready to be spent. And he has pushed off Fazzar off this expansion. So remember what I said earlier. The first player who takes out the opponent here in the middle, who drives them off, is going to have an insane advantage. And that's going to be really hard to come back from. Heavy tanks here in a good position. Nothing that Fazzar can do about it. He's lost his entire army. This is going to be it. His war factory is exposed once again. And Fazzar calls the GG. Blackened takes it 3-1. Blackened is 3 games away
Battle
from
control.
winning this set, but a lot can still happen. Especially this wig going off, that's what's gonna happen. There we go. Alright, 4 nukes. I haven't played this map at all. Oh my god. What the hell is this? What the fuck? So... Oh man, there's two missile silos able to be captured with an advanced power plant, enough to power it. Oh my god. What a disgusting map. So Blackened, actually being smart, is gonna put his racks instantly next to it, which I like. Fazzar didn't do that, so Blackened is just going to be a little bit faster getting those missile silos, and he's going for double NG, and Fazzar is as well. Actually, Fazzar is going for triple NGs. I don't think that matters that much. Yeah. I was about to say, you should bring that one over there. Low eco map. Yeah. This one is, there's not enough cash here. Definitely. It's gonna be a quick one. Alright, the first missile silo is already online. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is insane. Now, the thing is, what would be a good strategy? Oh no, Fazzar's not capturing the missile silo. What? There we go. There we go. Yeah, the concrete wall box. So what would be a pretty good, and what would be the smartest thing to do here? Would you just wall this off with AA guns and stuff like that to just deny any entries in terms of airfield? However, I think having an AA gun, let's say you have an AA gun over here, I think that means you can still get through on the edge of the map without it seeing it. And unless you have air support providing it vision. Could Chronos go over the middle? I think Chrono tanks, I think it's one cell too much to actually jump over there. I think. But yeah, both players are going straight for Radar Dome. No need to get War Factories right now, because they want that air support, and I can't blame him. That being said though, Blackened is going to be the first one getting air support. And if he actually takes out the advanced power plants, that could be a really good start. Taking out the advanced power plants, low powering Fazzar. Are the AA guns turned off? No, they're not. Okay. That one is not even captured yet. Mega Tank, what were you thinking, man, with making this map? Like, what the fuck? But I always love myself a good show, and it's nice to see something different in a while, you know, like just different play styles, different maps that force those play styles. And then some sneaky missile silos as well. So let's have a look at the missile silos. Blackened is currently 6 minutes and 50 seconds away, so he's got pretty much half a minute over Fazzar. That being said, a missile silo can take out a missile silo, so he could pretty much prevent both missiles being launched from Fazzar. And if that's going to be the case, then he's pretty much done for. Rush air into MCV snipe. That could be a valid strategy for sure. And one that could actually work out for, at least for Fazzar right now. Both with similar strategies. Yeah. 5 helipads versus 5 airfields to increase their production. I like it. But 2 harvesters for Fazzar. And still 2 for Blackened 2. But I guess they can support that because they don't really have to build that many static defenses right now. They don't have to build infantry. They don't have to build tanks. So they should be able to support this production. But Blackened did win for a War Factory, so that means he's going to be able to produce harvesters. I'm assuming he's also going for a ref. Yep. So Blackened is definitely going to have a better eco than Fazzar. And I think Blackened is exactly doing that, saving up Yak to maybe go for the Conyard straight away. He just used his spy plane, sees the MCV. I think that might be the strat. I think you might be right, Dupin. He's going to go for that MCV snipe. Yeah, Blackened sold a riff. It's gonna have... He's on 3 harvesters right now. His eco is just looking a lot better. Blackened is looking a lot better in general right now. Just a little bit faster. But that being said, Fazzar hasn't played this map. And I feel like that triple NG investment was also a little bit too much that early on. Granted, maybe rushing tier 3 for Fazzar into longbows would be a great strategy as well to deny the aircraft from Blackened. Because that's a lot of yaks. But Allies definitely has an advantage in this situation due to longbows being able to attack air to air. Soviets aren't capable of doing that. But lots of Aegans already. This is going to be rough. Blackened is going to take some L's if he goes in with those yaks. As long as Fazzar can keep track of the yaks with his Blackhawks, he should be good. And this is this is something else. How long for the missiles? 3 minutes and 30 seconds are remaining for Blackened's missile silos. Also, nobody going for the concrete wall here. Imagine someone just had like a ground army just chilling, waiting here to strike. What would be the best way to take out walls, like, really fast? In Allies' case, maybe chrono tanks? Chronosphere is gonna be huge. Yeah, Chronosphere is definitely going to be huge. The thing is, question is, are they going to get to that stage? Ooh, V2 might actually be good to take out. I think the V2 should be able to reach that AA gun. But let's have a look at the eco in the meantime, which is going to be the most important thing. Fazzar actually going with a crazy boost. We got parabombs coming in. Yeah, Blackened is Ukraine. But unfortunately... Oh, nice. No, he gets the... We got some kamikaze tactics going on here, but he lost all of his yaks trying to do that. He was using the Badgers to actually create a distraction with the Aegans, but there was so much Aegan fire that the Badger went down super fast, and Blackened lost all of his yaks. Fazzar with a lot of harvesters already. I think he has more than Blackened. Oh, okay. He needs to take it out right now. Yeah, Blackened sells it all. That's one missile silo dealt with. That is huge for Fazzar. Flak trucks coming in. Very nice. Dealing with at least 2 Blackhawks there. Alright, well, this was looking grim for Fazzar at first, but it's looking a lot better right now. P2s do indeed reach that. Yeah, Taya is moral support, man. She's a cheerleader in this situation. You gotta have her as support. Alright. Fazzar is gonna try again, but Blackened this time is prepared. He's got a SAM sight and an AA gun. Does he have another SAM sight ready? He does. So if Fazzar decides to go for that, and he will, he's gonna have an issue. He sees it. He sees it. There it is. Yep. Lost 2 immediately. Fazzar made a good choice retreating instead of trying to push. What will happen now? No support weapons being built by Fazzar yet. I think so. Someone said in the chat, well, Black Betty, that Chronosphere would have been really good here, and I agree, it would have been really good. How are we on support? Wait, did the missile just get fired? Yes. First nuke is on the way, but it's going onto the main base. Pretty good one. Pretty good one. Actually, low power for Fazzar. He needs to do something. He's gonna power down all of his. Oh, this is huge. The turnaround. Longbows. Oh, the longbows are so good. Taking out all the axe. And that's what Tanya is good for, killing the pilots. Alright, so Fazzar is now low power. He still has an MCV. He also still has his SD. But it's going to be rough from here on out. 25 seconds left for Fazzar to use his silos, but they're all low power. He's not low powering the silos either. There we go. Okay, they're ready. But keep in mind, Fazzar is going to have 2 missile silos. So he could spend one on Blackened's missile silo and then still do damage to... Oh, the wall has been breached! The wall has been breached! We got flak trucks and a single mammoth tank. The flak trucks will be able to keep the aircraft at bay. Will the air be enough? The air is tearing through the flak trucks. Mammoth can also anti-air though. Oh, the mammoth goes down. Missile silo silo being launched onto the nuke from Blackened, but Blackened has breached through just like that. He went straight to the middle. Caught him by surprise. He had to do something. He had to, because otherwise, if this was going to turn into a nuke ping pong, then Blackened would have lost. But we weren't ready for it, and Fazzar wasn't ready for it. Blackened stealing that in the most nasty way possible.
Battle control terminated.
Alright.
Control initialized.
We're going to Jungle Boogie, very classic map. It's been in the RGL scene for quite some time. And not an easy map. Very big one, lots of possible flanks. Also very tiny ore patches in terms of expanding, so you have to expand a lot on this map to have a decent eco. Probably one of my favorite maps. Got an oil over here. We got 4 oils in total on this map. And these ones are, yeah, as a Soviet player, these ones are really fun to deal with. You can send dogs over there really quickly. And sometimes most players early on feel this is a very safe oil to take. But Fazzar is not going to like that later on. TD copyright. Okay. We got someone from the office here trying to cause a ruse. But my TD copyright. Actually, this is not a TD palette, so your argument is invalid. Alright, Fazzar trying to counter, but NG's out of there. NG is gone. So double ref strat for Blackened. Same for Fazzar. Yeah, this one was made by Pink Todd. Once again, an amazing map palette. And we got some sneaky gem mines over here in the corner as well, but they do require you to get an NG. Fun fact, even though we have reusable engineers in this game, so they can take neutral buildings and enemy buildings without losing the engineer itself, but you do lose the engineer when you use it for repairing a bridge, which is actually kind of funny that it doesn't apply to that. It does apply in our mod Combined Arms. Oh, this could be good for Fazzar. Could potentially get at least one rocket. It is going to be a little bit too late to make that happen with Ranger for Fazzar. And also with a light tank. I don't really like that. He's going straight into Ranger and light tank. That might actually disrupt his eco a little bit. Seems like he's going to be fine. But did he already build rockets? He has no rockets. So he decided to invest into a light tank first instead of rockets. Usually if you want to do a double light vehicle combo, you do Ranger, Harvester, light tank, Harvester, or the other way around. That being said, good engagement here for Fazzar. Almost took out the flak truck as well. And yeah, Fazzar just clean sweeped Blackened's entire army. Good start for Fazzar. Should capitalize on his advantage right now. There isn't oil for the taking. He should either destroy it or capture it. But you know, you have to do something with your advantage. Fazzar did manage to take this oil, so I'm assuming he used a Ranger to escort him to that oil, and now he's going to do that again with Blackened's oil. Blackened's still not really in a condition to do anything about that, so I do like that Fazzar is going for a recap. Does need to be careful for the APC. The APC can ruin that, and it seems like we're going to get a rocket drop onto Fazzar's eco. Seems like Blackened is going to let that slide. Doesn't want to lose the APC, otherwise he would lose his eco rating drop. And I agree with that, because, you know, it's a good way to get back into the game. It's not that big of an investment. But I also could be wrong. That's a ton of rockets, man. It's like 10 rockets. Where is he going with that? Oh, he's trying to capture the MCV here, maybe. Well, that Ranger is toast. No, deploy! Deploy! Oh, he has no static defense ready. Oh, man. You got some fuck-ups here. This is how you lose this. If he just had a static defense, it would have been perfectly fine. He's still going to take a good trade here, but he did lose a lot there, and now pretty much threw away his refinery as well, so he has to rebuild that. But it seems he's not going to care with that right now. Damn. Yeah, this is this was rough. Well, that being said, Fazzar is still in a good position. And it seems that he's gonna try and scout. He's got some good scout setup as well. He's gonna send over a medium tank to do some aggressive scouting too, see if Blackened has expanded to the situation, then end up doing some nice eco harassment. But yeah, Fazzar floating a lot of cash, 4K. Blackened struggling to get that money. Oh, that medium tank arrived just a little bit too soon. The rockets might be pretty good, but then again, they will be destroyed by yeah, by the static defense. So if the tank was there a little bit sooner, then that would have, or later, that would have been really nice. But here is Fazzar with a flank. Good reaction from Blackened. Is going to move the harvesters back. And Fazzar, yeah, needs to get out of there because that's a big army. With 4 heavy tanks, would have done a lot of damage. But even with a big resolution like that, Blackened overlooks that small attack here with the medium tank. He's going to catch Fazzar's army, though, that has been split. So Fazzar is actually going to react on that situation. He's going to try and solve this attack from Blackened with his static defense, I suppose. And he's going to launch his counterattack again, forcing Blackened to retreat. So this was a pretty good decision making from Fazzar in a split second. Almost getting 2 harvesters. He's going to get that harvester still, I believe. And making Blackened retreat. I hope he doesn't... Yeah, he has to retreat because he doesn't want to lose his advantage and throw away that army. Almost killed a 3rd harvester there as well. Damaged these 2 severely. But it seems like his army is still going to get caught. He's going to try and lead Blackened's army away. I like that. I wish that Fazzar actually had some sort of army set up over here so he could take out these harvesters. But he's going to go into the main base again. Blackened is still chasing this army. Fazzar is just going to use this as bait to get straight onto the MCV. There's a V2. Yep. And that army stays alive. That's actually really good for Fazzar, because now he could actually pressure this expansion. MCV goes down. Here comes Fazzar with artillery support, but he needs to be careful that he doesn't get caught, because he's going to need this army to support his RT in order to stop this push from Blackened. It's 16k versus 20k right now, and Blackened's going with the chase. Oh, that was a good RT shot. 2 V2s from Blackened just wasted their shot. RT is in a good position to deal damage. Double RT from Fazzar. That being said, Blackened's army is split off really nicely here. This RT is focusing on the heavy tanks, not dealing damage, not being microed. Blackened is breaching through and just cleaned the floor with Fazzar's army. Here comes the Black Hawk. It's gonna be taken out. Yep. And now Fazzar is in trouble. It's gonna be hard for him to deal with that army, actually. 4 V2 shot. This is a good opportunity for Fazzar. Heavy tanks going for the crushers. Good V2 shot. This is going to be a very, very close fight. But Blackened calls the GG. Fazzar killed another harvester over here. And let's have a look at why Blackened decided to throw in the towel. They had even army advantages, but maybe Blackened was just... he was losing eco very quickly in that situation. Not sure. But this was a good opportunity for Fazzar to regain some of that mental damage he took earlier. Get some motivation back. He's still in this set. He's still capable of winning this. Now let's see what he does in the next game.
Battle control initialized.
Ah, yes. Pulvera. This one is made by Megatank, is it not? I think so. Can't recall. But I do like the map palette of this one. So we got some green water going on, some toxic water, and some blue ore. Oh, I never noticed that comm center. Wait, can you capture that? Hang on. Wait. I guess it doesn't do much. But allies can capture that. That's funny. Very, very funny. Alright. Fazzar probably feeling good about himself right now, and he should. Played that last game very good. Not if the zombie has anything to say about that. True. Big true. Big true. Well, maybe if you're tier 3, you bring Tanya and you just let Tanya deal with it. I guess 5 rivals would cut it as well. Because I think, is the zombie full health? Yeah, okay, then maybe 5 rifles won't cut it. I like this neutral flame tower as well, makes it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, just put the Chinook on it. That's even better. No risk involved. Just land on that ass. Zombie set to neutral? Oh, that's not, yeah, you should change that. You should change that. Oh yeah, Fazzar didn't bother getting the flame tower. That is a huge mistake. I'm not sure why. Maybe he didn't see it? Wait, what? Wait, he's making a big mistake. He's going 1 ref. That being said, this light tank is getting value right now. But he overinvested immensely. He's going for another light tank here? What? Okay, we got some interesting builds. Double light tank very early on, crushed a lot of rifles from Blackened. And he does have the same amount of harvesters for now. But he was stalling a little bit. But so far it's been paying off. Oh, and these 2 light tanks could be very effective dealing with the power from Blackened. Another light tank being made. So he's going for the light tank build. Triple light tank. 4 harvesters for Blackened in the meantime. Still only 3 now for Fazzar. So let's hope that these light tanks will pay off. Otherwise, Blackened will have a severe eco advantage, and that's going to hurt Fazzar later on. Unless he can slow him down with getting him into low power. No, the third one's not shooting. No, where's that light tank going? Hang on, hang on. Blackened has to save that harvester. They're gonna get it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Light tanks are paying off for Fazzar. That was definitely worth it. Got a power plant. Blackened is low power. He decided not to sell anything. So he had to eat that slower production. And he lost a harvester. Not this time, sir. Not this time. Fazzar is ready. Fazzar is feeling himself right now. That being said, he runs straight into a flame tower. Wants to enjoy some cooked meat. Some cannibalistic Germany going on here. Sacrificing their own people just to get some food. And now with the triple light tank support, that's going to be a piece of cake. I would advise him to actually drive around with the light tanks, because flame tanks do some pretty decent damage against light tanks. No, Fazzar, pay attention, man! Hello? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, it's all going haywire. I don't know what this is from Fazzar, man. I don't know what that was. But that was incredibly poor. And now the advantage that he had is ruined. Shish Fazzar. Nice. Just like that, in a matter of seconds, there goes the advantage of Fazzar. 5 racks is for... Actually, 5 racks is for Fazzar versus 2 from Blackened. Means that Fazzar will be able to produce pretty fast. He also got double MCV before Blackened did. So I feel Fazzar might actually be okay. He's going to be able... Look at the army value. He's going to be able to catch up really fast with Blackened. Unless he's stalling. But he's not. He's looking good. Here we go. This could be another bait. Fazzar needs to be careful. Got a big rocket count. But having a big rocket count might screw you over. But Blackened is not going to push his luck. He took out the oil. He's happy with that. He's still got 2 oils in his own control. So he's going to let it slide. He's going to retreat. And slowly but surely Fazzar is catching back up. Blackened still on 2 Raxes though. It's crazy. Went for double ref over here as well. Fazzar is on Raider Dome Tech. He's expanding really fast. Would actually be smart of him if he actually brought that MCV over here. Could do some nice damage. In the meantime, we've got a sneaky flank from Blackened. Crawling towards that expansion over here. I think Blackened saw the army from Fazzar with the Ranger, because he moved the Ranger afterwards. Scouts are being killed from Fazzar, so let's hope that Fazzar realizes what's going on. He's immediately rerouting his army, so he knows about the flank. Well, but here we go. We've got an RT for Fazzar. This RT could be huge again. First shot is good. Pillbox support from Blackened. But if that RT gets microed, then that RT is going to do so much damage. But it's not being microed. It's targeting the tanks. Very poor. Even though he comes out of that engagement, he could have done so much more damage if his RTs are not targeting tanks. But here we go. Here's the counter from Blackened. Let's hope that Fazzar pays attention. Response is a little bit too slow. Harvester goes down. That's already good for Fazzar, and he loses the second Harvester as well. What a W for Blackened here. Very poor defense from Fazzar. He actually knew about this flank coming towards his base. Can't believe that Ranger almost got through that. Nice is gonna send over mechanics. He might at least take 1 Harvester back. And he might also be too late, actually. He might be too late. No, he's gonna be fine. He's going to be A-okay. Big army now from Fazzar. It's going to deny that expansion from Blackened. This is really good for Fazzar. So, even that being said, Fazzar has taken some really bad blows and some really poor engagements, but he is denying every single expansion after the first one from Blackened. So the fact that he's set up an expansion over here is a good thing. He should pull these harvesters. He should pull this harvester. Oh no. Sheesh. Well, resolution is one thing, but if you don't hear that, then you might have a look. You might have to check your headphone, because he's reacting really slow to things like that. Look at that, double harvester going down to 1 tank. Even Blackened realized, hey, this tank is still alive. And veteran C2, it shoots a lot faster right now. Fazzar finally realized, but he might lose it because the speed advantage right now of the medium tank. Oh, get it onto the SD. No, it's still gonna go down. Oh, 3 harvesters to 1 medium tank. Even I feel that pain. That being said, Fazzar is still going to deny this ore for Blackened. So as long as he can keep denying Blackened from ore, He might be fine. He's gonna kill his own Tanya. Oh, he's lucky. He got lucky. He needs that Tanya to stay alive. The Blackhawk should kill the MCV. I think Fazzar is going to be a really good player. But you can see that he's still a little bit, I wouldn't say new to RTS, but more to Openra. He's still struggling with what he can do in certain situations. But this is an engagement that Blackened does not want to take. As long as Tanya stays alive, he cannot take that engagement. And he's looking for her. He is looking actively. Wait, maybe he doesn't know that Tanya was there. He's trying to eliminate the RTs. But he's gonna be in for a surprise. I don't think he actually saw Tanya with the Blackhawk. Yeah, he took Tanya out. He saw her. He saw her. And now that's gonna be a clean sweep. RT's doing a good job, but he's going to retreat the RT instead. Oh dear God. Let's have a look at the eco in the meantime. So, because of all the harvester snipes from Blackened, he is able to even up the playing field due to his lack of ore. So that's really good on him. And yeah, that's unfortunate for Fazzar. Fazzar was not able to deny that from happening. He lost a harvester, technically 1.5, because he lost the harvester, but he recovered it with the mechanic. The reason why I say 1.5 is because he definitely lost some eco because of that. And he lost 3 harvesters over here too, due to 1 single medium tank. And now this army going straight to his main base. Fazzar did not realize, where is his army? Aha. This could be bad. This could be really bad. Especially that Aegon, that means it's going to be really hard for Fazzar to snipe Blackened's Tanya. Even that being said, still gets it. Oh, Blackened! It's Blackened! Oh my God! Fazzar in the meantime trying to force something to happen over here. And actually, this is looking rough for Blackened all of a sudden again. 10k now for Fazzar, 5 for... Oh, Tanya! Oh, Fazzar is struggling with micro. Fazzar is struggling with micro. He didn't take out the medium tanks in time. Oh, can the turret... Oh, the MCV stays alive. What a clutch situation. Blackened has dealt with this threat as well, but he lost, he lost the refineries, he lost the harvesters. Blackened was not happy about that one, but this was just spaghetti all over the place. They were both clutching, they were both struggling to keep themselves alive, but Fazzar coming out on top. And like I said, this one is huge for Fazzar. 5-2 or 4-3 is a huge deal. And
battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Yeah, Fazzar's doing great. And we're on Tiberian. Very classic setup. Classic map. From RGL Season 10, if I am not mistaken. Which is a long time ago. I think this was my first RGL season that I participated. I was forced, well, people wanted me to play RGL Season 9, but I think I installed Openra like a week before Season 9 started, so you know, that was not going to happen. My YouTube Discord link is broken. Bro, why does that, it's a permanent link, how does that die? It's so dumb. I don't know how that happens. Discord's sucks. Guess I'll need to refresh that. I'm actually gonna do that right now before I forget that. Let's see. Edit. No limitations. Okay. Oh wow. Blackened being aggressive currently. Let me change that link on my recent video so I can just copy that for next time. It was Blackened versus Unano. Ooh, it seems like early game is going to Blackened for the time being on both oils. That's kind of huge. It's a huge deal, especially on this map. Alright, so it should be saved on my latest Openra video. Sorry about this, chat, but if I don't do this, I know for sure that I'm going to forget it. I know myself. But that kind of sucks that actually causes that.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good, good.
Good.
These have been some pretty good games.
Thank you. I'm doing the best I can. Well, so are the players, obviously. They have something to, they have contributed to this as well.
But mostly you.
Yes, yes. I'm glad you realized.
Is there a prize? Or is it just for honor?
My approval, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone wants that. Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Wow.
Nice.
Wait, the flak truck didn't even take damage. Not that much, actually. That's surprising. That is a luscious voice. You got some compliments already, Orb.
Usually people say I sound like someone else.
Yeah, Jacko Derp.
Jacko Derp hasn't been here in a while.
It's funny. Like, I saw like memes from, like, I saw Blackened's card about Jacko Derp, and that is even before I joined the Openra Discord, or the Openra community in general, and even then that was a thing. It's kind of funny. Oh well. Blackened's doing fairly well right now. It seems his sound problem also fixed his game sense problem. He's taking your build as well. He's going for multiple flak trucks. And he's already Raider Dome. Interesting.
Oh, he's going for Tesla Rush.
Oh yeah. Oh. I mean, it's a pretty good map to do that on. I feel like you get a lot of starting ore, and the expansion is also really close, so you can just move over there with the main MCB.
True. I don't like that I need to send him a PM about this. He should not build shock troopers and Tesla tanks at the same time. He should build one or the other. Because they both do the same thing. Like, they're both good against infantry. So if you build both, you just don't have any anti-heavy. And you just die to tanks crushing everything. It's like you either want heavy tanks instead of Tesla tanks, which is what I prefer, shocky plus heavy tank, or you want the other, which is rocket soldiers and Tesla tanks.
Blackened's got the best voice, then Orb, then Borgmo, then Ganon, then Kaution.
I don't know why, but that's just really funny to me. Voices are getting ranked. Does that mean Jackoderp is also second?
No, he's just slightly over. No reason.
Oh, he's 1.5.
Oh dear. But there's a lot of infantry for Fazzar now, so these shock troopers and Tesla tanks.
Oh, the tanks are in front. Zap.
Oh man, what a slaughter!
Did he not scout it? Like, the last thing you want to do is have a big fight.
Yeah, he didn't see the tier 3. I am positive. Yep. He hasn't even scouted this man's entire base. At all.
Yeah, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but no heavy tank. See if he had a heavy tank. But these pillboxes.
True, good point. Or at least a mammoth tank. Like one.
Yeah. My problem with the mammoth tank is it does less heavy damage than heavy tanks. So
Does it have slower rate of fire or not?
It
seems like that, but I'm not entirely sure.
I think it has the same rate of fire and it does more damage, but not enough for the cost difference, if I remember right.
Yeah, okay.
It might have a slower rate of fire. It's not like TD where the missiles are also used on vehicles.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That makes sense. Would be probably a little bit too strong in RA.
Yeah.
Okay, Fazzar's trying to deal with armor instead, or with eco, I would say, because he knows he can't deal with the army straight away. He actually needs air for that, and this next engagement is going to be probably decisive because Iron Curtain is ready.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
Yeah, he is. If Fazzar decides to fight that, and he does, there it is. There it is, and that's GG. No reaction to the Iron Curtain either from Fazzar, not even retreating.
I mean, I'd be opening my menu and hitting surrender.
Yeah, me too. But that's gonna do it. That's gonna put Blackened on set point. Fazzar's still trying to do some damage to the Harvesters, but it doesn't matter anymore. That was a good tech rush.
Yeah.
Worked out fantastically. Very nice. Calls it GG. That puts Blackened on 5 wins. So like I said, set point. I'm wondering if I should... I think... There we go.
Battle control initialized.
Potentially the last game of tonight for this set. Unless Fazzar has a say in this.
I do like the variety in the ladder pack. There's some interesting maps.
I like that there's some fun maps in there as well. So if people actually just want to have fun, but at the same time still play competitively, then why not?
One of my biggest complaints about the last few seasons of Raggle, I'm like, all these maps look the same. Like, I couldn't remember a single map name. But like this one's pretty cool. It's got a comm center in the middle, some oils, some fences.
Yeah. I only dislike the fact it doesn't have that filter that reduces the white line.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. It was a big deal when it was made, and then every single snow map had it, and now it's like forgotten, and we're going back to this until there's one guy goes like, I swear to God, this map makes me blind. But for the time being, we'll have to deal with it. Well, that dog already got there. That's kind of crazy. Oh.
My face is always...
You smell
My face
that?
is all... Smell what?
I smell an NG.
Oh!
I smell it!
Wow.
Oh! Wait!
I know! What? Good boy.
Good boy!
It's gonna die because... Oh!
No! Fazzar saw it! I think he saw it! No!
He didn't take care of the dog.
Oh.
Mental damage.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, 5 Aces always talks about, whenever a dog shows up, about how they can jump over cliffs, and how that's been buffed, and I don't think I've ever seen that once in a game.
No, same here. I have never seen that. I want to see it.
It's an interesting
God.
trivia,
Oh
but
my
like the
God.
situation has never come up. Dogs need a little more jump range, I think, for that to be a thing.
True.
Like, they technically can, but when is an engineer sitting on a cliff? Very rarely. Usually just gets shot.
True. Well, maybe for testing purposes, we should give it a shot. Technically, it should be possible, right?
Oh, yeah, easily. It might look silly, though. The dog just leaping 3 cells.
Yeah. It's got a degree in mountain climbing, that's for sure.
Looks like a homing dog.
Or I guess the dog never skipped leg day because technically he just jumps over the cliff. How would that look like if that was possible in like an isometric environment like SP or RV? Like let's take RV for example. Just jump up the cliff.
I guess it would, yeah, it would just, you know, kind of go up and then right, like the rockets.
I remember when there was like a dog attack animation in RV where it actually attacked the unit. It was in range to jump, but then the unit moved away and it was just stuck in that fucking jump animation like a homing missile. Looks beautiful when it happens. That engineer escaped. That was a Mission Impossible engineer. That was Ethan Hunt right there. That was crazy.
Looking for it. Oh, it's gonna go back home. Sad.
When was the last time Blackened beat Despero? I think that still has to happen.
Yeah, Blackened just started playing again recently, as far as I'm aware. I had him playing board games with me for a while.
Yeah, we were planning to
Openra
do that.
retirement.
We were planning to do that on the 16th, but Blackened had to call it off because he realized he only has time at 2 a.m. my time, which is a little bit too late.
Ooh, Blackened just moved all his harvesters, and he only noticed 3 of them. Oh, there he goes. Oh, but he messed up
damn.
again! He keeps messing up! Oh my god.
That's a lot of eco load. Yeah, he's
that
broke.
Is like several thousand down the drain.
Sheesh. Triple life.
Fazzar!
Quadruple light tank. This could be mental damage for Blackened. Imagine. Wait.
I mean, that's like a loss if Fazzar plays his cards just right.
Now, I don't like this. Normally I approve of his main MCV move out is the expansion is far away, but I'm not sure if I like this. This is a lot of downtime in terms of production.
I actually don't even get the point. Like,
oh, the light tanks, so good. That's one
no
harvester.
defense.
He's gonna go for the second one. He can actually just crush the rockets if he wants to.
Yeah. Easily too, because they're against the war factory. Nah, he could have went for it.
Yeah. It would have been worth.
Yeah, because then he could have got that harvester.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no mechanics here. And Blackened's already super broke. Not that he knows that, unless he knows what a Fazzar is.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that main MCV move out. Like, it does allow you to take, like, expansions faster, I suppose. But even then, like, you're giving up production time.
Well, yeah, you don't get the refinery faster. So the only thing it does is it lets you get a defense there sooner. But it's not really a contested expansion, so I don't see the point.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Fazzar is going for expansion over there. Maybe he wants to contest that expansion afterwards. My guess is he's going to pop a refinery down there and just straight move over. Oh, here come the light tanks again, but this time Blackened is prepared.
I think Fazzar is going to his more normal, natural. It covers the double mine and it's closer.
Yeah. Actually,
So he might.
right.
I don't think he knows Blackened's there. Yeah, because
He
he's pulling away.
scouted it with the. Oh no! I thought he sent a light tank over, but maybe that was before Blackened built anything. Oh, he can take this engagement, but he has to do it behind his pillboxes. But Blackened knows, doesn't want to engage.
Yeah, Blackened's really stretched thin because he's got his main base he has to defend, and then also his expansion, and they're like a mile apart. So, like, yes, the double mine is potentially more fruitful later, but right now he's a little vulnerable. Oh, Fazzar can just clump his army, but where is his army? Fazzar just has less.
Yeah, Fazzar only has in the bottom. Blackened has in his main and next to his expansion. Blackened's already 5k ahead in terms of army value. And Fazzar is going to take the middle, but the timing could be very unfortunate. You did see a scout go down there.
Yeah, I think the light tanks were not a good build, I guess.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
the
they
order
look-
might have been wrong.
Yeah, they look good, but like they're really better if you build them after the harvesters.
White or
White
black?
or black.
It's like I can.
Oh, because Jura wrote or black.
Oh, well, this could be interesting from Fazzar. Still, there's a defensive force from Blackened.
Yeah, he has to go up, but I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to.
I agree.
Oh, he is.
He heard you.
He heard me on
Are
the
you on
the
direct
stream.
comms with him or what? The question is, what would be better? Would it be better to wait? Okay, maybe not. Well, he can still do massive damage. Blackened immediately realized, regardless, that Harvester's still going to go down.
5 rifles.
Yep. Actually, I would send the light tanks in for crushing, but they already died. So, yeah, Fazzar's going to lose that entire army.
Yeah, he needed to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Your
He might
opponent
have
has to-
actually been able to do it if he actually kept that armor there that he's now sending away.
True.
How's it going right now? 16k for Black and 12k for Fazzar. But Fazzar once again is going to be first in terms of tier 2 tech. We've seen some nice comebacks from Fazzar while using tier 2.
I think Allies tier 2 is a little better, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Soviet tier 2 is usually a response, because you need that yak.
But Fazzar doesn't play with headphones, I believe. Like, he's been really bad at hearing. There, okay, he knows it. That's good.
He's got a big screen though. He'll be okay.
No, he doesn't. Blackened's
Oh,
got
he
a big
doesn't?
screen. Nah, yeah,
Oh
that's
man. Oh, he's that's why he's losing.
Mm-hmm.
No screen, no sound.
He's playing on his Game Boy screen. Imagine doing this on a Nintendo DS. I don't know what your resolution's gonna look like.
He's gonna get another harvester. And another one. I would commit.
Oh yeah, yes.
Commit?
No.
Could have committed.
Okay, well he's gonna go in over here in the expansion, but 4 flame towers in sets of 2. Already paying off huge.
I like the sets of 2 because
Yeah.
the flame towers usually don't one shot usually, but if you have 2 shoot the same spot,
Yeah,
they just cook
they're
everything.
good. And their splash damage is just so good.
Yeah.
Well, Blackened Fazzar can actually fight his way through now. He's gonna send over those tanks from in the main earlier to deal with that. In the meantime, Blackened arrived on the left
to the flame
side.
towers. Ow. It's just too
You
many
have to
flame
commit.
towers.
Yeah, he has to commit with the tanks though. And he does this time. Gets the harvester. He can still get that other harvester as well. That one hasn't been pulled back. But that's gonna be too late now. Okay. Well, Fazzar has to stop that army on the left. What? Hello? We got some force fire with the Black Hawk. You need to test your guns before you use them in action.
Maybe it's mental damage. Like, I have a Black Hawk. You better back off. Like a show of
It
aggression.
worked. It worked for a couple of
Yeah,
seconds.
he backed all the way off.
Okay, here we go. Infantry straight into the pillboxes. Blackened does not care.
Black Hawk's gonna be good here.
Yep. Would have been better if he. Oh,
Oh, it's a good crash.
yeah. Well, I'm not a fan of that. I think he look at the army he brought. He could have dealt with that without losing the Black Hawk.
True.
I'm not a fan if people do that. I used to do that myself, but it never never.
Yeah,
gains
like
anything.
usually I don't like it. I think he's gonna lose this expansion.
He might.
Not enough anti-armor.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna retreat with an arty. That turn speed is awful. And the damage is going to be done. Blackman's doing a really good job. With the yeah, and with the infantry as well, keeping them away from the pillboxes. Now trying to move the tanks in front. Wait, actually, these heavy tanks could do some nice crushing. Oh, oh my god. Nasty.
No defense queued from
That's
Fazzar.
gonna be it. Yep. 11k difference right now. That's gonna do it. Yeah, we should try and get sets like these every single week, to be honest. Here we go. Fazzar throws in the towel. It was an exciting set. 6-3 in Blackened's favor. Congratulations to Blackened for taking the victory. And well played to Fazzar for sure. Very promising player that I would love to see more from in the future. And I think we're actually going to see more from him. Well,
Battle control.
guess you were here for one game, Orp. That's nice.
Yeah, nice.